As part of We the People, celebrating 250 years, here's This Day in History.
And as we count down to America's 250th birthday this summer, we're sharing our We the People series, the people, places, and things of the past that have shaped our country into what it is today. That includes lots of sports teams, Delaney.
Oh, yes. And in the baseball season that we are now in, on this day, April 7th, 1989, the sports comedy movie Major League was released. So the movie was centered around the fictional Cleveland Indians baseball team and their unlikely run to an AL pennant. Major League also starred former Brewers radio announcer Bob Uecker as Harry Doyle. Throughout the movie, Uecker had several memorable lines, most notably his call just a bit outside following a wild pitch. The team's play-by-play radio announcer. The movie was also filmed at County Stadium in Milwaukee, the former home of the Milwaukee Brewers. The movie was a hit at the box office, earning $75 million. That's This Day in History for April 7th.
Just a bit outside.
Yep.
That's how you say it. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's, a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, now maybe looking at it a little differently next time you watch with the late Bob Uecker.
Yes.
But such a funny movie. The second one the sequel is just as good.
Okay, I haven't seen the second one.
Highly recommend.
Okay.
All right, Delaney, thanks.